This is dope. This is dope.
We have many different programs here.
Really?
Yes, it's medical and HVAC.
Really?
At this location.
How did you get into this?
I've been teaching for about 4 years now. I started off as a medical assistant. I went to a school like this.
Really?
These are a few of my students. They're doing something we call Fortis Feud.
Really?
So they have to ask questions and everything in private.
See, that's stuff that I would love to implement into what I do. Like, so I've been just trying to think of different beginner activities to do with kids and stuff like that. This is dope.
Yes, we do a lot of stuff like this. That's why when I read your book, I was like, yeah, that'll do it.
Really?
So they have to complete an orientation when they come to class, when they sign up for school. And we give them information about financial aid, career services, and the programs that they decide to do. And they have options. We don't just say, hey, you're going to be this. They get to choose. We give them options. So basically, she's quizzing them about information that was given to them during orientation.
That's fine.
And we make sure that throughout their program that career services and financial aid come step into the classrooms to kind of remind them things that's going on.
So how long is the program?
So typically, like our medical program is 9 months, but we have associate degree programs. So like surgical tech, cell processing, radiology, things like that. HVAC is another 9-month program, and you get a certificate and a diploma from there. This depends on the program.
That's a great spin. Like, if I was to create something with you, like 9 months spin would be.
Y'all got big girl friendly sizes?
Yes, you may go.
This is fire. This is dope.
Two.
How you doing?
Hi, Ms. Bowman. This is who I was talking to you about for the financial literacy.
My name is Matthew Simpson.
Hey,
Nice
Miss
to meet you.
Bowman. Yes.
So I created the financial literacy workbook.
Oh, okay.
So I love what y'all are doing, like those games and stuff. It's activities in that book just to break it down.
Okay.
I created it basically for beginners so you can get the terminology, definitions. Because I understand it's a law, and law it's like basically speaking another language when you're thinking like credit and all that type of stuff. So I created that workbook to give the beginners so you can start understanding the terminology for it.
See you in class.
Because once you start understanding the terminology,
Okay.
you start understanding the terminology. Now you can actually understand what you're reading and figure out where you can implement this information into whatever it is that you're doing. So
Okay.
the big points that book hits on is truth in lending. So truth in lending deals with your contracts. So if you know anything about like APR or finance charge or anything like that, so that's dealing with truth in lending. Then it moves to, after truth in lending, it moves to the Fair Credit Reporting Act. The Fair Credit Reporting Act deals with, 15 U.S.C. 1681, and that deals with original creditors and Experian, Equifax, and TransUnion, or all the consumer reporting agencies. So anytime something on your credit, you will go look at the FCRA if it's not a collection. So after you move from the FCRA, it's the FDCPA. The FDCPA is 15 U.S.C. 1692. That is whenever you got a collection on your credit report, you'll go look at the FDCPA. That's going to basically show you all the violations that the collection agencies is doing. So basically, that's what the book is for. I basically just wanted to give you a introduction to these acts and to these definitions and words, just so you can start getting a better understanding for it.
Okay.
I know I probably gave you a lot, but
No. So I understand. It was the breakdown of the book. I'm looking at the book, the curriculum, looking at how it could benefit our students. I think a lot of people, our students, would be more interested as far as like the Fair Credit Report, like that. I love the activities. I think that they might be like a little bit, how do I put it? Like, not, so what I want them to engage, right? But the way that they should engage, I don't think, some of them may or may not do it. It's kind of up to them as far as, do you give this book to them
That's
or
a
is
book
it
that I
just
just
like,
self-published, and I'll be giving it out. We'll figure out, dealing with the institutions and all that, we'll figure out a way to get the books to whoever it is that need the book, and whoever it is that we're working with, so that, yeah, we'll be able to, we can get them the book. So now I'm just really just trying to figure out how I would do it. Just talking to institutions and seeing how we can start from the head instead of having to go one by one student at a time.
Yeah.
We can just come with the institute, talk to the institution, and then we go from there and figure out how many books we need to come up with and all of that.
Another avenue that we could try to do is like a TED Talk. So he can have a conversation with them.
right?
And if they want to purchase the book, then they can purchase the book, or we'll go along on the lines of that, just in case if the institute doesn't want to buy it as a whole.
Okay.
That way, just like how we did our Mother's Day event,
Right.
where people can come look and purchase if they want to, but a TED Talk will at least get the conversation going,
Right.
and then he could put his Instagram and things like that they could reach out to him personally if they would like to use his services or use him for a different event.
So the big thing that I heard, she was saying that your program is 9 months.
Yes. Well,
Yes.
most of them are, right? So
Most
we
of
do
them,
have
yeah.
a couple that are 9, but then we have some that are
Like our associate
a
degree
year,
programs.
Or we have some that are 2
But,
years.
but
yeah.
I mean, longer is better. But
Right.
9 months is a long time when you're talking about, okay, you have these students that's coming in looking for a trade, and they're basically just trying to get their lives in order. So now if you have a class that's 9 months and you implement, okay, we have 30 minutes of time throughout the day, we're gonna add financial literacy, like you said, they gonna look at the FCRA. All of that deals with the same thing. Truth in Lending, FDCPA, and FCRA is under credit. That's all that, I just kind of broke it down to get you to understand it, but it's all, you'll go attack the Truth in Lending just the same way with a credit report. You feel what I'm saying? So they all under the same thing. It'd be dope to add, while y'all had these people for 9 months, it'd be dope to add, like, I don't know if y'all can, I don't know if y'all had that.
You're
type of
thinking
time.
about adding it to the curriculum. That is on a different scale because we
That
are
is
just
definitely a
not this
different
school.
scale. Right, so let's say, for instance, the way that I'm thinking about it, is like how they have, like we have career services, right? They have a workshop, or
Okay.
they have some type of seminar that by the end of this seminar, I have taken financial literacy. You
Okay.
get what I'm saying? And presenting them with some type of certificate, like, hey, I went through this class,
Okay.
or I went through this seminar.
Okay.
And so this is something that they could add to their resume for like soft skills.
Okay.
Hey, I know financial literacy. However we can present it in that way.
Yes.
So I'm thinking that it would be not necessarily a curriculum, right?
Yes.
So if Career Services has a workshop, they will do professional dress, right? Certificate. Hey, we took financial literacy. These are little things they can,
That's fire.
you know what I'm saying,
That's dope.
pick up as they go along
That's dope.
throughout the curriculum.
That's
So
dope.
I'm thinking this is probably something that they could do, like we can do it like that. Did you bring this for us to be
That's
able
your
to?
copy, yeah.
Okay. I want to present this to the dean. See what she thinks about this, because this
Okay.
is who I answer to,
Yes.
and see what she feels about this and how we could present this to the students. Because I would definitely like to make sure that we need financial literacy, right?